third grade math lesson 25. All right, so what we are doing is we are going to be multiplying. So far we've had multiplication facts with two digits, like 23 times 6. And we say 3 times 6 is 18, we put our 8 down, we carry our 1. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So it's really pretty much the same thing as this, but we're just adding another digit in our top factor, okay? So it would look something like this. If we have 375 times 2, we say 5 times 2 equals 10. So of course we can only write one digit in our ones place. So we put our 0 in the ones place. We carry our 1 to the tens place. 7 times 2 is 14, plus our 1 we carried is 15. We put 5 down. We carry our 1 to the hundreds place. 3 times 2 is 6, plus the 1 we carried is 7. So our product is 750, okay? So you may go ahead and I think this is going to be better if we just work some together. Go ahead and get your math book out and open it to page 49. Tear out page 49 and 50, put your name and date at the top. Pause the video whenever you need to. All right, so in section 1, letter A, we are going to do the problem 347 times 2. What is 7 times 2? It's 14, so we're going to put our 4 down. We're going to carry our 1. What is 4 times 2? 8, plus our 1 we carried, and it equals 9. And what's 3 times 2? 6. So our product is 694. Notice we only carry a number over if our answer has 2 digits in it. So like in 7 times 2, the number 14 has 2 digits, so we have to carry our 1. But in 4 times 2 equals 8, 8 only has 1 digit, so we will not carry a number over unless we have 2 digits in our answer, okay? All right, so let's do another one. Let's do 965, this is letter B, 965 times 3. 5 times 3 is 15, put 5 down, we carry our 1. 6 times 3 is 18, plus our 1 we carried is 19. We put 9 down, we have to carry another 1, we carry our 1. 9 times 3 is 27, plus our 1 we carried is 28. We count over 1, 2, 3, and our product is 2,895. Let's look at letter C. Letter C, we have 108 times 2. 8 times 2 is 16. We put 6 down, we have to carry a 1. 0 times 2 is 0, plus our 1 we carried is 1. And 1 times 2 is 2. So our product is 216. Look at letter D. Letter D, we have 291 times 4. 1 times 4 is 4. 9 times 4 is 36. We put our 6 down. We carry our 3. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus our 3 we carried is 11. We count over 3. Our answer is 1,164. Okay? And then your last row on the bottom is just multiplying by 2 factors at the top and 1 on the second row. So you guys are going to do those ones on your own. Section 2, write the products. If you're writing products, it's all multiplication. Section number 3, write the missing terms. These are always kind of fun. And what I always want to make sure that children understand is when you're writing the missing terms, if you have, in their subtraction, if you have the difference or the answer to the subtraction problem, then you can add that difference to your minuend, no, to your subtrahend, and that will give you your minuend, just like this. Let me get all these written up here. Blank minus 4 equals 12, and blank minus 3 equals 5, and blank oh no, this one's going backwards. And 10 minus blank equals 8. And 15 minus blank equals 9. And 15 minus blank equals 6. Okay, so on the first three, we're missing our minuend. We have our subtrahend and we have our difference. So we can add our difference and subtrahend together, and that will give us our minuend. What's 6 plus 6? 6 plus 6 is 12, and 12 minus 6 is 6, okay? You got to think back to when you were doing combination dot cards, okay? Here we're missing our minuend, so we're going to add our difference and our subtrahend together. What's 12 plus 4? Well, it's 16. And 16 minus 4 is 12. Very good. So we're missing our minuend. We add our difference and subtrahend together. What's 5 plus 3? It is 8. And 8 minus 3 is 5. All right, now on this one we have our minuend and we have our difference. So we are going to subtract our difference from our minuend to get our subtrahend. So what's 10 minus 8? 10 minus 8 is 2. So 10 minus 2 is 8, right? Pretty cool, huh? What's 15 minus 9? 15 minus 9 is 6. So 15 minus 6 is 9. What's 13 minus 6? 13 minus 6 is 7. So 13 minus 7 is 6. So that is how you will find your missing minuend or your missing subtrahend. All right? So those are always really fun to do. Turn your papers to the back side to section 4. I do want to go over these measurements today. I did it yesterday, but it is so important that you know these. So as we're going over them, if you weren't able to say the answer out loud to me on the video, and I'll never know if you did or not, but if you weren't able to do so, then you need to, after you finish your math, look back on the ones that you didn't know and rewrite those measurements 3 times today and 3 times tomorrow to make sure that you know them. I know that's some really big stuff, and that would take some really responsible and mature 3rd graders to go ahead and do that, but I need for you to do that, okay? All right, so section 4, number 1. 1 day is how many hours? Or how many hours are in a day? Not enough. No, that's not our answer. 24. 1 day equals 24 hours. Letter B, this is going across your paper. We're going across. I'll say it again. We're going across, not down. Everybody say across. Across your paper. Letter B. 1 foot is how many inches? 12. Very good. There's 12 inches in a foot. Letter C, back to the other side. 1 pint is how many cups? 2. 2 cups in a pint. Letter D, 1 gallon is how many quarts? 4. Very good. 2 cups in a pint, 2 pint in a quart, 4 quarts in a gallon. Letter E, 1 hour is how many minutes? Very good. 60. There are 60 minutes in an hour. I like to say 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. Letter F, how many, or 1 yard equals how many feet? 3. Very good. 3 feet equals 1 yard. Letter G, 1 yard equals how many inches? 36. There are 36 inches in a yard. Good job. 1 quart equals how many pints? Excuse me. 2. 2 cups in a pint, 2 pint in a quart. And letter I, 1 minute equals how many seconds? 60. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. Very good. So remember, guys, if there were any of those that you did not know, please be responsible and be mature and write the ones that you didn't know 3 times each, okay? Because you really should know those if you don't know them. All right, look at section 5. Show each fact 4 ways. I'm just going to do one of these with you. We've been doing these for a few days. 6 facts, 4 ways. 6 times 4 equals 24. One way that we can write it is 6 times 4 equals 24. Another way we can write it is just change the order of our factors. 4 times 6 equals 24. Another way that we can write it is we can add 6 up 4 times. 6 plus 6. I always want to write plus every single time. Plus 6 plus 6 equals 24. Or we can write 4 6 times. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 4 equals 24. So those are our 4 different ways that we can write those facts. Section 6, you're going to complete the chart. You're going to do that on your own. And section 7, set the clocks. Choose AM or PM. Oh, there it is. It tells us to set our clock to 10:20. So your hour hand or your shorthand is going to be on the 10, because that's our hour hand, right? And how many minutes past the hour is it? 20. So you're going to count around 5, 10, 15, 20. So your minute hand, the long hand, will be on the 4. And then it tells you that you are at school. If it's 10:20, would that be 10:20 a.m. or 10:20 p.m.? Remember, a.m. means morning and p.m. means evening. So it would be 10:20 a.m. Very good. Next, it says to set your clock for 3:40. All right, so now let's do our minute hand first so we can do something different. So start with your 1 and count by 5s around till you get to 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So your minute hand, your long hand will be on the 8. Okay, so now I want you to notice on your clock, your minute hand is over halfway around the clock, right? Halfway would be at 6, and it's over there on 8. So it's went more than halfway around your clock. So let's look at our hour hand now and set it. It should be 3:40. If our minute hand has went more than halfway around the clock, then our hour hand is going to be halfway past 3 if it's 3:40. So when you draw your hour hand on your clock, here's our clock. Here's 12 and 6 and 3 and 9. Let me just put all of them on here. 1, 2, 4 and 5, 7 and 8, 10 and 11. And it's 3:40. We already decided our long hand, our minute hand is on the 8 because that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then 3, it's our hour hand, our minute hand is more than halfway around the clock. So our hour hand is going to be halfway past our 3. It's not going to be on the 4 yet, but it's not still on the 3. Okay, so that is 3:40. And then it tells us you're eating snack. So would you be eating snack at 3:40 a.m. or 3:40 p.m.? I certainly hope p.m. in the afternoon and not 3:40 in the morning, in the middle of the night, you're going to be eating a snack. I hope not. I hope that would be p.m. Okay? So once you complete your worksheet for today, remote students, it will go back in your envelope to come back to school. Students at home, it will go in your red folder to come back to school. Y'all do your best work.